All right, I'm on hole number 12 of the 2020 Spring Major, opening round of the rookie division. Hole number 12. So what we got for hole number 12 here. Hole number 12. I'm practicing a layup shot. I was coming out with a Titan and an extra mile. And you could bring out a bigger power ball so you don't have to do overpower. With a Titan, your red line's right in this area right here with and trying to get it out into this area. You got to do max OP. If you bring out a bigger ball, you can start off over here and you don't have to do overpower. And try and get yourself up into this area so that you can come at it with a long iron. In my 77 account, I went and I did the shot with the Titan, but you could bring out a bigger power ball and then you won't have to do overpower. What I'm trying here is I'm doing a QB and I'm starting off on this side, trying to bring it over here. The thing I didn't like is from the tee box, and this is what I got to work on, is trajectory. So if you go from the tee box right here, if I can get my pen to work, you go from the tee box and you're trying to get it out into this area right here. You can see how close you are to this. So if you move it over a couple rings to give yourself some breathing room, and you got to put a little bit of curl on it in order to bring your trajectory back here so that you can clear this rough here. So you got to maneuver from this rough and you got to maneuver around this rough to try and get it out there. So I'm going to set it off about 2 rings. And that's going to put my ball guide going towards this, and I'll have to put curl on it to bring it back towards the fairway. It's not a big deal. I was pinching it on the front side just to try and get myself close down here. And the landing spot was a lot closer to the rough than I had anticipated. So I'm going to try and give myself a little bit more maneuverability down there, a little more room, and I'm going to just put more curl on it. I'm going to take a QB, and I'm going to take a Titan. And really for the side spin that I may need for the rough bump down there, I think I'm going to bring a Kingmaker. Because I'm not sure how much side spin I'm going to need. So I'm going to bring a Kingmaker on that. Off we roll. Let's make sure I'm going to make sure on that club one more time. QB Sniper. Yep, QB Sniper. Everything else looks good. Usual suspects down on the bottom. My Rapier, Nirvana, and Spitfire, those are my usual suspects. Those are the solids in the bag. I very seldom find that I need to move off of those. There's some holes in this game where it's all about backspin. Like there's a damn good chance you're going to end up in the rough, and you're going to need a backspin club from that spot. And so I may switch to a machete. And typically whenever I switch to a machete, I'll switch to a Houdini. If you got an upper level castaway, you could use a castaway. Never thought I'd use that term ever in something you should put in your bag. Stay out of the rough. Okay, they got a shot from there. You end up in the rough way back here, and you are in the brown stuff. Big time. Trying to come out into that area, and I want to be I'm going to be 3 rings off. I ain't dicking around down here. 3 miles per hour. 100% accurate club. 3 miles per hour. No overpower, and just put a little teeny bit of curl on it. Right to the outside edge. Hitting it perfect. Watch my second bounce. Plenty of room. Just rolling it up there. And I'm trying to get the ball to go as far to the right as possible, because the rough bump that I'm trying to do is on the right-hand side. So I'm trying to get it so that I'm coming at it from this angle, so I don't have to put as much side spin out. The farther you can get to the right, the straighter in you're going to be to the cup. I'm taking off 5% of the wind, so it's 0.95 times whatever the wind is. I'm in mid club. It's going to be 1.2 per ring. A little short. So let's see where I'm at in my club. There's max, there's min. I'm getting pretty damn close to mid. So it's 3.6 equals divided by 1.2. It's going to be 2.85 rings. 2 rings of separation. Couple top spin. .85 rings. So there's 3, there's 2, 8, 2, 9, right in that neighborhood. Trying to hit it perfect. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Now it's a great to the right. And just off the right-hand side of the cup. Perfect. Not sure on that whether the perfect would have been, it would have been close on the other side, right towards the flagpole. So I think I'm liking that shot. It's the deal is that there's always pressure when you go on a hole and you have to do max overpower. And if I can save myself a 5 power ball and still have an awesome shot at it, sometimes you can take a shot where you can do a layup like that and your shot is not quite as good as if you can get way up close. But that shot right there seems like if I can hit it perfect, it's a money shot where it's very serious going to the cup. And I can save myself a 5 power ball. And anytime I can save myself a 5 power ball, that's good. Because some holes you get to them in a tournament, and if you don't have a 5 power ball, you're in big trouble. So anytime you can save a 5 power ball and still give yourself a really good shot at picking one up, it's worth exploring. So thanks, Des. If anybody likes that shot, we can thank my teammate Desmond. That's the thing about these holes is there's tons of different ways to come at them. You don't have to just come at them in one way. And it's important to explore as many options as you can, not just for the tournaments, but when you're playing these holes and you catch them in one-on-one, you may find that your wind is really bad and some people are going out there and going for it. And you can go, you know what, I'm just going to bring out my accurate bag and I'm just going to lay it up on the other side and I can do that rough bump. And so having that shot in your bag and knowing what it's going to look like and what your options are is always important. So a lot of times when you watch people's content, they show you one way and it's like, this is the way you do it. But the reality is that there's a ton of different ways to come at these holes. And you can't look at somebody's shot and go, well, that's not the way hey, there's lots of different ways to come at it. And everybody's got different clubs. So maybe somebody's shot doesn't work for you. But like that shot right there, even if you have low level clubs, that shot right there is money. Even if you have a low level sniper, if you have a low level sniper and you haven't got any distance on it yet, you're still going to have that 2 to 3 top spin, and that's all you need. And so with my low level account, I'm definitely going to do that shot because it fits the clubs better with my low level account. So there's other ways to go at these holes. All right, that was hole number 12 of the 2020 Spring Major in the opening round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.